I wish my face was always this good, but as they say, if wishes were horses, beggars would ride, because I don't suffer with this face. I've been through hell and back. Hey dolls, welcome back to my YouTube channel. How y'all doing? Look, people think my face has always been this gorge, but if you know the story behind this face, you're gonna pity me. I don't suffer. My face has been through hell and back, and I'm going to give you a story time of how I left from cheetah print to this texture. But before I tell you anything, sweetheart, you need to subscribe and click on the notification bell so you get alerted whenever I post new content. If you don't know me, I am Numen, your darling. You can catch me on my different social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat using the name Numen. So let's go. When I was 13 years old, I was in a boarding school and I came back home one holiday with pimples on my face. You know how parents are, they always feel like, na puberty, it grows, so this, that. My mom took me to the market, and you know how this market women are. They said the same thing. Na puberty, it grow. Na pimples, time go grow, it go finish, blah 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 blah. So they gave me some creams and soaps to use when I go back to school, hoping that it's going to get better. But sweetheart, it became worse. Because when I went back to school and started using this stuff, if nothing will happen for me, you go sorry man. The things became worse. Like if a pimple was like this, before I started using those products, it became like this. Macabo cocoa for my face, like big pimple, so big pimples on my face, and it was terrible. And you know how boarding schools are with bullying. There was a story of Pan Friday. Our English teacher always told us this when I was from 2 about a guy called Pan Friday who had so many pimples on his face and that. My classmates nicknamed me Pan Friday behind my back. My face was the topic of the term, because if you want to catch me, the only thing you use of my skin on my face, that I already finished bullying me for how I looked and behaved. So my face became the cherry on the cake. When the one catch me, I draw my face. And you know how these bullies are. Me, I always try to defend myself. And when you try to defend yourself, hey, come here, up there, people's face. Oh, so bad. My face was horrible. So I used to write messages to my mom's letters, right? And be like, this cream that with the pimple we don't give me, so they're making things worse, so I cannot cover it. You know how these over-the-counter creams and soaps are? They just make some parts white, and you know this, when some parts of your face are white, when you have pimples, it becomes worse because they leave black spots, and when you're 10 kilometers far, you can picture out my pimples so clearly, and it was horrible. It was horrible. When somebody looks at you for so long, you're just like, you're feeling guilty when I've not said anything. You don't know that they laugh you don't know that they can say you or what. My self-esteem left from 100 to 30, and yes, I'm so glad I still had that 30, because the 30% of self-esteem I still had made me stronger. Because this thing lasted from 2014 to 2017. So you can imagine, you can know how I suffer with my face. And also, you know, I have friends, my best friends always move together, and fun fact, we were 5 of us and I was the only one with a horrible face. So one day I heard some of my classmates saying, the 5 of them, they're always working together, I'm making people causing trouble, they don't want to even have the right to do it. But you see Carlos with that rotten face. I cried the whole of that day, and I did not even tell my friends that's why I was crying. I was just crying, and I was like, why are you crying? I couldn't tell them because they said my face was rotten. Holidays came again and I went home, and this time around I did not go to play. More pressure on my mom. Say, mom, this cream we don't give me, so they're making things worse. So they're making things worse. The pimple that was like this on my face had become like this. If I had a pimple here, now the pimple have multiplied times 3, so I can't do it anymore. And she still went to the market. This market women, I don't know why they can't keep some stuff for themselves. She went back to the market and saw this her market women. I was like, hey, don't worry. You go waste money for waiting. And normal pimples, time you go grow, you go reduce, blah, 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 blah. And I could not take it anymore. So my auntie left from Yaoundé and came to Bamenda one Christmas holiday. And she saw my face and she was like, this thing will be normal pimples. So my mom was like, nah, pimples, no, you know, season a picky, they grow, puberty, blah, blah. And I was like, no, this is no normal pimple. It's something more serious. And how could we find out? By meeting a dermatologist. The longer holidays came and I traveled to Yaoundé to meet a dermatologist, and we went to Fondation Chantabia. And there, that pimple, that puberty stage, that BB thing on my face, was diagnosed by a dermatologist to be fungal acne. Look, let me tell you something, Dollz. If you see something on your skin or on your face and you're not sure about it, go meet a dermatologist. God made a dermatologist, got those women almost made me go mad. They misdiagnosed me and were treating fungal acne with over-the-counter creams and soaps. It was already so chronic. The dermatologist prescribed me some creams and pills to take, like Ducray from PFAB and Coracne, still from PFAB, which let me say helped me 2015, 2016 make things better. But acne did me down. What do I mean by that? It became worse. Worse. I wasn't expecting that because I knew that, okay, I suffered a lot of these pimples and this fungi and this bullshit. So when I'm going to take this acne, things are going to get better. The dermatologist didn't tell me the acne was going to make things worse before making things better. I know we know. They didn't tell me that part. My face left from 3 to 10 on a scale of worse. It was horrible. Like the itchies, dry skin, inflammations, it was horrible. Since I was in a boarding school, I could not follow up my treatment properly. You know, in a boarding school, everything is scheduled. You have a time where you have to wake up, you have a time you have to go to the chapel, you have a time for class, you have time for prep and all of that. And I could not follow up my treatment. Some people took their pills or their medications to the dispensary so the nurse could follow it up, but we had a very terrible nurse. A nurse who was there for reasons I can't tell, and there was a very long line when people had to go take their pills, so I could not. I had to keep my pills with me, keep my facial creams with me all of that, and I could not follow it up. I had to take my pills morning, afternoon, evening, and I could not. Because in the morning, you wake up, you have to go take a bath, go to the tap, and I could not be walking with those things everywhere. Worst of the worst, one day, I came back to the dormitory and all my products were stolen. Everything. Sweetheart, I was using Ducray. I was using Pierre Fab, so who will not be jealous? And see, my creams alone were above 100,000 francs. If you don't believe me, then go to Pierre Fab's website. You're gonna see everything there. My creams alone were above 100,000 francs. I had to use them till my treatment was over. But when they stole my products, 3 days after I got a new set of it, I couldn't tell anybody. I couldn't tell my mom. I couldn't tell my parents because you know how these parents are gonna be. Products worth over 100,000 francs stolen in less than 3 days. What are you going to tell them? You tell us everything. So I just stayed quiet and every progress went down the drain. I had to start back from zero. My face was and since I had to start back from zero, I couldn't tell my parents that my medications and my products were missing. So what would I look up to? Oh, sharp, make me white now. I started using bleaching creams, not because I wanted to use them, but because they were, let me say, because they were faster. That story, I'm going to take it to another day. My bleaching cream story. Because I suffered in the hands of bleaching creams. I'll do a whole story time another day for that. So, my Pierre Fabric products, missing. The acne I was taking, missing. Even before that, I wasn't respecting my doses, so my face was not really what it had to be. Many people swear acne did them good. It didn't make good for some time, but when my products got stolen, I couldn't continue my treatment and... You understand? Fast forward 2018, when I was done with secondary school, I went to Yaoundé because I couldn't stay anymore in Bamenda due to what was happening back there. After all the injections I'd done, the bleaching creams I'd used, my face was ruined. I couldn't even talk to you and look at your face because here was pink, here was white, here was green. I had a face of many colors. I could not. A friend of my aunt told her about these herbs that I used, and believe me, it was as nasty as what, but it helped me so much. A mixture of garlic, honey, ginseng, and some other herbs that were fermented, and I had to take them on an empty stomach. It was nasty. I don't even know how I succeeded to take that stuff. Many people will not believe me when I tell them herbs made my face leave from cheetah print to this, cause they're always like, oh, concoctions and all that. But believe me, garlic and other herbs fermented together made my face look like this. I have no picture of my face when I have fungal acne because filters with my best friend. Look, there's just one advice I'm going to give you people. If you feel like something is wrong with your face, go to a dermatologist and avoid every over-the-counter creams because those things deal the meal. And if you have pimples or if you have dark spots, ginseng or bleaching creams are not the best solutions because they'll make things worse. Because most of those products have hydroquinone, steroids, and mercury, and when you use them and you withdraw from them, what? So as you see me so, this is testimony that I'm giving you now. If you see my face so, know that I have suffered with this face, okay? There's not been no child's play with this face. That's why right now I don't joke with my skincare. I don't want history to repeat itself. If you have an issue with your face, meet a dermatologist. Okay, Dollz, I've come to the end of this video, so please subscribe and click on the notification bell so you get alerted whenever I post new content, and also like it, because why not? As I earlier said, you can catch me on my other social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat using the name Numen colors. Okay, I'm so glad you stayed this long to listen to this story. Cause pimples prepare me. Ooh. Okay. What am I even saying? Catch you next time for more amazing content. Okay, bye.